Yo, what's going on YouTube? Wook here, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be talking about some of the tracks we could have received if we got a Wave 7 or the Booster Course Pass. Let's dive right into it. So after finishing my The Missing Tracks series, it made me realize how many amazing tracks were left out of the Booster Course Pass. Though it also gave me the idea of what if Nintendo gave us a Wave 7, and which tracks would appear in each cup. Let me tell you, picking out these tracks was hard. I first started out wanting to pick tracks that didn't make it into Tour, but the more I thought about it, if Nintendo was to make a Wave 7, it would be from tracks that are in Tour following the rest of the BCP. So for tracks like Toad's Factory or Wario's Coliseum, I decided to save those tracks for another video I have in mind, and that's predicting the retro tracks for the next Mario Kart game. But anyways, let's talk about the 8 tracks we could have seen in a Wave 7, starting with the Coin Cup. That's right, I said the Coin Cup, and it just seems to fit because coins are so prominent in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it makes sense to have a cup based around the coin. But anyway, the first track of the Coin Cup is going to be Mushroom Bridge. Man, this was supposed to be a track that was definitely supposed to make it, and I'm still shocked that it didn't make it. It's Mushroom Bridge. It's like one of the most iconic courses of Double Dash. It's usually one of the first courses I would say most people think of when they think of Double Dash. And it was just really shocking. They had this whole thing in Tour for it, and it was really cool, and they give it a little bit of a glow up, made it look nice. Everyone's like, yeah, Booster Course Pass, and they just never gave it to us. And I'm very sad, and I know a lot of others are sad, so I think it makes sense to be the starter of the Coin Cup. The second track I have in mind is Peach Circuit from GBA. I think this track is really nice. It got a decent glow up in Tour. I think it really could have been good to hype up the new Peach game. Like, you feel me? Like, there's this whole new game coming around Peach, and she has her own circuit, so you put it in there to just give more Peach hype, get her name out there even more, and I thought it would have been really nice, and it definitely would have been better than a stinking another Mario circuit, man. Oh my goodness, I can't even get started about more Mario circuits. So going on to the third track is the amazing Shy Guy Bazaar from 3DS or Mario Kart 7. This was one of my favorite 3DS tracks, and I can't say exactly why. Well, like, I know why. I really love Shy Guy. I love nighttime based tracks. They always look so good in Mario Kart games, and it just felt nice to play. I thought it's a cool track. I don't need to explain why it's my favorite, but it's a good track, and it's a fan favorite. Everyone likes Shy Guy Bazaar, and it's a fun track. Though I did hear, and I believe this is true the more I look into it, and a lot of people have mentioned this in my comment section, is apparently this track was supposed to be in the game, like I think even before the Booster Course Pass, but it was replaced with Neo Bowser City. Don't get me wrong, I think Neo Bowser City is an amazing track, and I know everyone gets a little annoyed with all the twists and turns, but I think it is a really fun track, but man, I would have also loved to see Shy Guy Bazaar. And that leads me to the fourth track of the Coin Cup, Airship Fortress from Mario Kart DS. Man, I know a lot of you out there were really upset that this track did not make it in, and I do not blame you. This track is awesome. It's literally a staple track from DS. As I said about Mushroom Bridge, Airship Fortress is one of those tracks you think of when someone mentions Mario Kart DS. It's the mega fan favorite. Literally everyone expected it to be in the Booster Course Pass, but of course, like always, it was beaten out by another Mario circuit. And once again, don't get me wrong, the DS Mario circuit is pretty fun. I do enjoy it. Would I have enjoyed Airship Fortress more? Heck yeah. And I think part of the reason they're doing this is to save all these good tracks for the next game, so they give us some of the lame tracks. I put that in quotes. But yeah, this track should have been in, and if there was a Wave 7, it would 100% be in it, and I think it makes sense to be the finale of the Coin Cup. So yeah, I do think this is a really decent cup, and I really think these tracks should have been brought back, but that's not the end. Let's talk about the Blooper Cup. Yep, the Blooper Cup, another staple item that you see in Mario Kart, and it should have its own cup. And to start off that cup is none other than Luigi's Mansion from Mario Kart DS. And let me tell you, we need it. We need a Luigi track, and yes, I know we have Twisted Mansion, but Twisted Mansion is kinda mid. Yo, you didn't hear that from me. Don't go mad in the comments. Just it's kind of mid. Luigi Mansion would have fit better. Freaking Luigi deserves better. He has the Luigi Mansion games that are doing well. There's freaking one Luigi's Mansion game on the Switch, so why not give us Luigi's Mansion? It's a great track, and I think it's a good starter track for the Blooper Cup. Leading into the second track is Dino Dino Jungle. Now, yes, I know this track was the big debate track. Like, it was probably one of the biggest debates in the Booster Course Pass. Maybe. I could be wrong, but it was definitely a big battle between Dino Dino Jungle and DK Mountain. And I'm very happy DK Mountain got in. I was a Dino Dino Jungle fan, but Mountain's really fun, and I enjoy it. And I do the cut kind of nice, so it feels good to race on. But Dino Dino Jungle is a classic, and I know it's a little easier to most people than DK Mountain, and it's a big debate. But anyway, I know for a fact, well, not for a fact, but Dino Dino Jungle will be in the next Mario Kart game, so I'm not too upset. But I think it would fit really good being brought back if there was a Wave 7. And then everyone wins. You get DK Mountain and you get Dino Dino Jungle. Now we're going on to the third track, Wario Shipyard from the 3DS. Man, I've been seeing in my comment section a lot too about this track, is a lot of people, I guess, were haters on this track, and now everyone's like loving it. I thought everyone liked this track. I mean, I guess it was kind of hard back then, and maybe that's why people didn't like it, but I think it's a really nice track and probably one of the better Wario-themed tracks overall, especially with the pirate theme and just all the cool ships and all the routes you can take and being underwater and racing on a ship and seeing like the cannons, and I think that's really cool. I think one of the reasons why this track didn't make it in is because of Piranha Plant Cove, and I think Nintendo really wanted that track in the game because it was this new track and tour, and it's really nice, and everyone loves PD Piranha, and I think it's a really cool track, so I'm not mad that obviously Piranha Plant Cove got in, but I think because it just has some of the same vibes, that's probably why Wario Shipyard was kind of probably put like second underneath Cove. But in the end, Wario Shipyard is an amazing track, and I think it fits really well in the third slot, leading in to Piranha Plant Pipeline as the fourth track. Man, I definitely know everyone was probably really confused about this track not making it in. Like, this has to be the #1 track that everyone was confused on, like, how this didn't make it. It's a Tour Nitro, like, what's going on? Like, how do you not make this track go in the Booster Course Pass? It's freaking awesome. The music is super funky. Like, what Nintendo, what were you doing? And I was on the same boat, and I guess there's two reasons why this track probably didn't make it in. Was because it was probably just, it was too late to like do the porting, and they probably already had the Wave 6 all ready to go, or they're saving it for the next game, or they just want it to be a tour exclusive, which I think that's probably really dumb. But like, there's multiple reasons, and maybe even because they had a track already called Piranha Plant Cove and they didn't want to go right to Piranha Plant Pipeline. But anyway, if I was going to make a Wave 7, if Nintendo was going to make a Wave 7, this track would definitely be in it, and it makes sense for it to be the final track of the Blooper Cup. And yeah, that's what I got. These are my 8 tracks, and these are the cup names I came up with to go at these tracks, and I think it would make a really nice Wave 7. And I'm still shocked some of these tracks didn't make it in the end in the Booster Course Pass, but I know for a fact we will probably see all of these tracks in the next Mario Kart game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what tracks you would want for a Wave 7. As always, hope to see you in the next video. Look out.